Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. I've been sent 3 accessories by Tidradio, and today we're going to take a quick look at those. They're rather unusual. They are available completely separately, so this is not like a package of 3 or something like that. It's 3 different accessories. Let's just take a look and see what we got. Let's look first at these. These come from Tidradio, and they sent me 3 things. This is a little tiny antenna, and this antenna has a coil inside and a capacitor, and it is essentially all loading, no whip. So I'm not expecting a great deal. It just allows the radio to work into a tuned circuit. And it's designed for use if you're very, very close to the people that you're working in. By that I mean within 50 or 100 yards. Now here's the opposite that they sent us. This TD771 is a long antenna. It's not a full 19 inches. It's 15 inches, but it can help quite a bit. Then they sent this speaker mic. Now the speaker mic consists of just a push-to-talk button. It's got a very sturdy clip on here, so it can clip over, and what it's really designed to clip over is a shoulder epaulette. For example, a first responder would be wearing it up here and could just reach up and touch it for the push-to-talk and be able to talk to partners without having to take the thing off. So the key thing to notice about this is this. This is the standard Kenwood connector. Okay, by Kenwood I do mean Kenwood. Many, but not all Chinese radios have this same connector. So let's first of all take a nice radio set for 146.52. Okay, now let's put this Eric Hill electrosmog meter. Not one of my favorite devices for measuring things because it's so inaccurate, I can't even tell you how inaccurate it is, but we'll go ahead and transmit. Okay, now we see that we're getting quite a lot out of this, okay, and I'm just transmitting. So let's put this short antenna on it. Now note that this is a female on here, so if your radio has a female like this, you need the male on the radio side. A lot of the Baofangs have that. It's not standardized among the radios. So here's our little tiny one. We'll put it in the same place. Hardly anything coming out. Look at that. Hardly anything. Okay, so this is the equivalent of, it's cute, but if you're like working at a convention center and you want to talk to somebody across the hall, that would work. Now here's in the opposite direction where we put this longer antenna in, and we're going to have to shove it up into here to get it to fit. Okay, here we go. Now it doesn't say as much as the other one because this is a long one. But if you listen to the buzz in the radio speakers, you heard that this was a little bit louder. Connectors are SMA. It's small microwave adapter or something like that. It goes to 0.21. That's with the antenna that comes with the radio. Here's your extra strong antenna. Now we're dealing in the near field here, so this isn't as good as taking a nice calibrated S meter out on an antenna range. Now this is spreading the signal out a lot further, okay, because the near field on this just sits in the near field. So this is a nice antenna. They're available from a number of manufacturers. It's especially useful if you want to show off your handy-talkie. Now let's put this little one on. Okay, and we'll look at the signal over here, and it doesn't even bump up any. So I would rate this antenna as don't bother. Okay, That's very cheap, about $4 a piece. I would rate this antenna as interesting, but I'd do some longer range antenna tests between this and the antenna that comes with your radio. Now we have the speaker mic. Now I'm going to try it by plugging it in first to the Radioddity. Plug it in all the way. Okay, and we'll take this, we'll set this over here and turn the volume up.
Frequency mode.
Thank you. Hello test, hello test, hello test. KE0OG testing. Hello test, hello test, hello test. Okay, so clearly it's getting from here to here. Well, let's do the opposite. We'll swap these two. And we'll put this in this talk pod radio. Okay, again, push the talk right here. Hello test, hello test, hello test, hello test, hello test. And this doesn't have any kind of an S meter on it, so we can't tell for sure just how loud it would be, but it's enough to provide plenty of feedback. And what we see is that this inexpensive device right here, let's find out how inexpensive it is. We'll just go on to Amazon and we'll look for Tidradio speaker mic. Okay, here it is right here. We're not looking at a lot here. This is the speaker mic. If we go to Tidradio, we'll find that this is slightly different. This has an earphone hole in it. Let's go over to this one, which does not. Okay, and it's $20. So this is a lot cheaper than you can get them in other places. Okay, many different types of speaker mics here. Baofeng, Retevis, all of these sell these things. They're just available from all kinds of people. All right, what have we got then? We've got a good speaker mic. You can get this directly from Tidradio, or as you saw a moment ago, from numerous manufacturers. There's this little tiny that's not what I'd call useful. One thing you might find it useful is if you are using a hotspot in your home on DMR or D-Star or System Fusion. This will tremendously limit the amount of power going out of your radio. So your signal won't be putting 5 watts into the entire neighborhood and be just a little bit that can talk to, say, a wireless hotspot in the same room. That's what this is for, very inexpensive. This is a longer antenna for those who want maybe some better reception out in open areas. We couldn't get out of the near field and still have a reading on that EMR tester, but this will work. This long thing will get in the way. And then the speaker mic, which is very basic, no buttons on here. There is a hole for an earphone. Comes with it. I didn't see that at first. Okay, so this is the TD-HM060 or 060. Okay, with a big strong clip to hook it onto something so it's always there. And because it has this particular jack, it will fit many brands of radios, and it seems to be a pretty good one at that. And I've also demonstrated the use of a TalkPod radio as well as a Radioddity radio. So there you have it. These things work. You can get them directly from the Tidradio website. You can get them off Amazon. You can get them from a variety of different places. And the speaker mic in particular is handy to have if you're, say, driving and you've got your handy talkie down here. You can still talk on this without having to pick the whole thing up and have it blot out an eye or so. Okay, so there you have it. Until we next meet, 73.